On to City Council reports. We'll start with Councilmember Boomgarden. This is essentially an opportunity for council members to describe and make any general comments they've done, primarily based upon their attendance at their various community and committee assignments, boards and commissions, if you will. And that is it. So basically what you've done and the results of it, and report back on what you've done out there. So, Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's been a wild first couple of weeks. Being a firefighter, I have drank out of the fire hose, and I can tell you that this is like drinking out of a fire hose again. Really quickly, I don't want to go into a day-to-day or anything like that, but I did have the opportunity to be briefed by the executive administrator for Sabufka, which is one of the committees that the Sutter Buttes Flood Control Agency, and attended the meeting there. I also want to thank Chief Landon for an orientation at the police department. It was wonderful, not enough time, but hopefully we can get back to you. Thank you. Diana, also Public Works Director, another excellent orientation. I appreciate the time. Also the City Attorney, Shannon, thank you very much for your patience with a lot of questions. The only thing that I would like to find out is if it's possible for when there's a PowerPoint presentation, can we get that in our agenda packets? It's tough for us older folks to take a peek up there and see the micro font.
So believe it or not, the point's already been raised with staff, and your next meeting will provide for PowerPoint on your laptops and your iPads. Yes.
I'll close with thank you. I'll close with wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilmember Espindola. Front page of the paper.
Thank you. I haven't attended any meetings yet. Those will happen next month. But there's quite a few to go to, and I'm looking forward to that. I appreciate all the holiday cards, Christmas cards, going really nicely. Thank you for that. We've met with a lot of our team already. It's exciting to meet everyone, the different department heads, line staff. We went to the Public Works, and we had an opportunity to really listen to our line staff describe how they utilize and do different equipment. And so I think it was great, and Mark and I attended that, and it was great to actually see them present and demonstrate to us. And hopefully I will be doing some ride-alongs with Public Works. So yeah, I'm ready to fix some of our roads if you need any help there. But we also ended up, with the Chief Landon, and gone to the police department, fire, and with Darren, had a great conversation. And with our manager, city manager, Steve, has been extremely helpful as we're transitioning, and so has the entire team, Terrell, Judy. There's been so much help in the process of this transition, and I'm really thankful for that. Thanks, and Shannon. We are going to make an excellent team. I get that. One of the ones that I just want to, it's not on a committee, but I'm sure our mayor and vice mayor will talk about it, or maybe not. Big Lots. We went to the reopening of the Big Lots store, and it was really interesting to see how the time that they took to redesign their store, and to find out that 26 people are employed from our community at Big Lots, and I really enjoyed being part of that. But as the other committees start taking, if you don't know, Big Lots is a cool store to go to. I'm not promoting anything, okay? Anyway, I have nothing to do with it. But I will present from the other committees in the future with some details. And if you have questions of me anytime, please approach me. I'd be more than happy to listen to you and work with you. So thank you.
Do you remember what they said that they sell more of than Target and Walmart?
They sell more mattresses, furniture, and seasonal items than any other retail store in the country, actually. So they're pretty, yes.
Pretty amazing.
They're pretty amazing. They've gotten some really cool holiday seasonal items if you haven't bought your holiday items. So go check out Big Lots. That's one of the cool things we got to do.
But you're not promoting.
I'm not promoting.
It's all good. Councilmember Shaw.
Mr. Mayor, I've had a great transition the last few weeks, and I will start off because I see some silver hair around. You guys will remember this from the old days of Super Bowl, probably 12, 13, and 14. What are you going to do when you win the election? I went to Disneyland, so I wasn't around. No, before I left, I had great meetings with our team here, our staff. Thank you, Steve, Shannon, Judy, Terrell. Thank you guys for the information and helping us transition so smoothly. Probably the highlight of what I was able to do just over the past few weeks, because I've been gone half of it, was I had the opportunity to serve our first responders and saw you guys out there as well. And that was very honoring because they serve us all year long and they're there when we need them. So I was just very privileged to be there. My committee assignments will be at the transit agency. It's either tomorrow or Thursday afternoon. So mine start right out of the chute, and I look forward to the year ahead and reporting back on the great things that we're going to do. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're welcome. Thank you. Vice Mayor Cardoza.
All right. Light 2 weeks for meetings. I had a regional housing authority building better partnerships. We just updated contracts for 2018, 2019 for the community, housing in the community. Attended the Center Butte Flood Control Agency with the mayor. We attended the Regional Homeless Strategic Planning Workshop with Councilwoman Espindola and city staff. We're getting our plan set for 2019 to help take care of the homeless issue in our community. Looking forward to getting things better than what it is right at the moment. For city and community events, I attended the Yuba City Police Department Citizens Academy graduation with the mayor and council. Had coffee with the cop at Center Butte's Insurance with the mayor. And this weekend, I was out at the sobriety checkpoint on Sutter Street with our police officers. It was a quiet night on Sutter Street until I said, "This is a dead street." And
Observing, not driving.
yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. No. Anyway, I made a comment as to Sutter Street. This is a quiet street. We're not going to be busy tonight. Just then, the bridge had a wreck, and all the traffic came through us. So it was a fun night. Attended Reefs Cross America with the mayor at the Yuba City Cemetery and staff. The mayor and I, the Chief Landon, and a few of our police department staff. We attended a 30th annual VIP luncheon at King Avenue School. We served lunch to the students and parents. Like Councilmember Espindola said, we attended the Big Lot Store ribbon cutting. Attended the Good Seed Church 20th annual early free Xmas dinner with Councilmember Espindola. Attended the kids' Christmas party at the Sutter County Museum. We had pictures with Santa here at City Hall with all council there. Had pictures with the entire council. Was hosted, we had the Yuba City Fire Department and the Firefighters Association. They hosted the Breakfast with Santa, the Mel Good Invitational, and Toys for Tots. Council was there. And in closing, I want to invite everybody to the 2019 Polar Bear Plunge, which is going to be at the Gap at 9 a.m. January 1st. The doors open at 8:30. This year, the big pool is not going to be heated, so it's cold water everywhere. We're hoping for a turnout. It's a little thin right now. It's $25 up till this Friday, and then it's going to be $30 afterwards and $30 opening day. After you jump in, we're going to have warm hot chocolate and goodies afterwards. Like I said, sign-ups are now through. As of Friday, you'll have to go on the internet. You can go on the internet and come into City Hall right now to do it. And then, last but not least, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to skip over the things that are already mentioned, with the exception we talked about the Christmas stroll. Of course, we attended that, and I just want to reiterate what a pleasure it was to be a part of that. What a nice, wholesome community event that was. It was really good, and I really appreciate a lot of work that folks put into it. Another highlight was we attended the graduation of Yuba City PD's Citizen Academy. What number was that, Chief? It was up there. It was way up there.
Yeah, you put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
30 years though.
Over 100. Was it over 100?
I think it was 104, but I'm
Yeah, right up there. Citizens Academy, that's, you're a politician, you should be up here. Get back to me. No, it was great. This folks, is it 12 weeks? On 12 weeks of education on all things police department related. Very interesting, and we had a lot of people participate in that, and it's really nice to see, especially after so long. So it was a pleasure, and thank you for the invitation to help send those folks with their graduation information. I have some tough shoes to fill in that Councilman Buckland was a member of Sacramento Area Council of Governments down in Sacramento. I filled that position, and so I went to one meeting of a subcommittee down there so far. There's a couple more coming up immediately, so I'm going to assume that role. We talk about drinking from a fire hose. That's definitely the case. But so that is a work in progress, and I'm looking forward to being a part of that conversation. Wreaths Across America, I can't not mention that. What an honor that was to be a part at Yuba City Cemetery. One thing I did not realize, and shame on me for not knowing it, was we have folks who fought in the Civil War buried right over here in Yuba City. That's amazing, isn't it? I didn't know that. So that was an honor to be a part of that and to show respect for those folks. I think once a year isn't often enough. We have other occasions to do so, but it was very nice. The Cub Scouts did a really good job at the Honor Guard, as did our city manager with some kind words and nice words that he showed respect to those veterans. So other than that, I just repeating, everyone said what we've been to, and that is it for now. We are going to adjourn. Let me back up one thing. Did any member of the public want to comment on? No, I'm just saying. I had an occasion to meet. Of course, we've already toured the departments, but one thing that is new for Vice Mayor and I is our city attorney, and met with Shannon, and it's Chaffin.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to embarrass you, but very impressed. I mean, very squared away, very taking care of business kind of guy. You will notice that the comment over the public comment at the end of every item that we're trying to get used to, there's a purpose behind that. There's some procedural things that maybe we could have some room to kind of fine tune. He's picked those out, and we're gonna modify that. One of those is the fact that we're doing closed session after the meeting instead of before. There's a technicality with noticing protocol that we're adjusting right right now until we can get the books fixed to put it back to where it was previously. So that's why we're doing it today, because of some initiative that he took, and found some stuff where we can do things a little bit better until we fix it. So excuse me. Right now we're going to go ahead and adjourn. The agenda says Fremont Room, but from what I understand, we need a telephone because there'll be someone on a teleconference coming in. So we are adjourning to the Butte Room for closed session. And
Point of order, Mr. Mayor.
yes, sir.
You need to read the statement under public comment, because the public, under the things that needs to be corrected, has an opportunity to speak on matters in closed session before we
Public
go in.
on
Right
corrected
above
on
it.
what?
Public comment, any member of the public wishing to address the city, right below closed session on your agenda.
But you're saying things that need to be corrected?
No. Things as we're correcting and changing procedures as we're doing it. Not corrected on that. You need to read that statement, sir.
The one I was about to read?
Sure.
So we're going to adjourn, but